All right. So they just added the diesels, and you're wondering how could I really put these to use if you're not driving them out there, getting stuff. If you're still using a normal cylinder with a bunch of trailers, you're going stacking up. I know if you guys ever see my lives, and if you haven't seen my lives, of course, but everyone's wanting do a tutorial on this, do a tutorial on this, and it's one of my unloaders for 3 trailers and 1 truck. It's actually pretty awesome, very useful. I still use it to this day, but now that we have the semis, I made another contraption, which this is a little bit more difficult. So harder to make if you're not good at logic, harder to make, easy. And this version is super easy. All you need is the conveyor. You don't even need logic. So, and we're also going to go through my unloader. If you see this, I've upgraded this. I've made to where my normal unloader, if you haven't seen that video, or if you've seen people using storage containers, storage drawers as unloaders, that originated from me. That originated from me. And to unload all their stuff, I made it for the cylinder. For the semi, I made it taller, and I also made these to work and rub on the sides and kind of help push. To extend it to make it taller, you just add a little bit more on the bottom. Make sure when you have your interactor, and all this is an interactor with a collider, making it so you can drive through that, and then a frequency, so the interactor is just constantly ticking, unloading all your stuff when you drive your truck through it, and it'll take everything off and it'll dump it. This down here is just like a normal, like just normal machine you would see on above the base. I just made it underneath with basement thing. Don't freak out about how you make it underneath. I just put it underneath. I like the option of just dumping stuff in there. But I wanted to talk about, so that's just a little brief over that. That's how you have your storage basin. You can have it dump onto a conveyor, doesn't matter. Okay, the easiest way to unload all your stuff, well, no, load your stuff to go sell, is get a semi truck. You can get this at Allen's Auto Logistics. I already made a, and all you gotta do is from the ground, you need to twist up once. So don't mess with anything over here. If you do this once, that is the angle you need. And then if you have your truck like this, it should stay stagnant like this. I don't know if you need to put something up like a door or something, and then you can open the door if start stacking stuff in it and it kind of tries to roll out. I don't think it does, but you can just get a bunch of conveyors to actually just put right inside the truck. You know what I mean? It's like a sock, like filling a sock full of money. And you can just have like basically one of these that goes right into the back, fill it up, everything will fall towards here. Once it gets full, close it by just either running up here, or you can do some logic. I don't know what logic, but toggle the door, toggle the door, and then at this angle you can still drive away. So that's how you can load that up to go sell everything. You don't have to worry. No logic needed. That is the easiest version. Okay, I haven't made it, but I've seen people do it online. Shout out to them. This is awesome. But this is me overthinking right here. And this also works very well too. I'm going to show you how it works. First but this is the logic for it. You need to get these sliding doors. You can get them from Illumine Design. Get these sliding doors and you can activate them with logic. I just did a chat commander instead of like, you can do a switch button or whatever. And then I do a T flip-flop so it'll stay the signal that I want. So my signal I put in is wall. But once I activate wall, usually my stuff comes up from under here. Go into here to my complicated one. And I kind of switched it around to see how this would work. Then I got this extended conveyor from Allen. Type in wall. These will come down. Also, Boom. These come down just like this. Then this goes over here, so all my items will ramp back up into there. And with this semi, you'll think, oh, probably from like right here, it's gonna stop anchoring. No, it can go very high anchoring. Found this out when I saw somebody stack crates on this thing. They went so high. It could go pretty high. So mess around with the height. Like, and just for example, to throw this in, or this is how this dumps everything down here. And why I made it a chat commander, so this is gonna mess up a little bit. Kind of new. Don't make it at a weird angle like I did. Make it straight ahead. Work in progress. Yeah, this is just to show you guys in the video. To do it like that. Why I made it a chat commander is because, you know, when you get inside your truck, things lock. So I wanted to do that, and then where you can get away, you just do all enter. That lifts up, and then you can drive away with everything. You can also do it like that. So that's actually the way I would recommend hauling your stuff. Either you can do it this way, and then, of course, if you don't know about interactors, this is what you need. Probably about 3 interactors. I don't know. But maybe 2 interactors, but 3 little LCD screen so you can see if it's on or not. A T flip-flop and then a chat commander. And then you want to put the interactors in the area of where the sliding doors would go down, of course, and then make that. But yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory in a way. But if you don't know how to do this logic, the T flip-flop, chat commander, T flip-flop, interactors, just interact with these and put whatever in the chat you want to do so you can activate them. Don't know how to do that? Do the simple one where you have your grinding machine and then a straight up conveyor that goes directly to here, just dumps inside of here, lock the door. Simple. Not doing a tutorial on this one. This one's a little crazy. Like, but it does look cool, but I mean, it's gonna stop you using so much logic at your base. I kind of just want to keep it just for how awesome it looks. Like, I'll show you on how it looks. I do a little line stairs just to speed up the. Okay, and this. Boom. And I added these walls. How I did over here. Walls out. Not really. And this goes back and forth. Which someone actually helped me build this. Shout out to them. Different one. That's all emptied out. Drive away. Pretty awesome. Thank you guys for watching. I'll put the links to this just so you can make it. I don't have an updated version because all I did from the original version is extended it up higher. That's so per se. Well, look at this. I made it exactly so. Truck. Pipe. The conveyors. Whoop. Alright. See you in the next video. Please subscribe. Come on. Please subscribe. Trying to make this my job, bro. Please subscribe. Get me out of the gutter. Bye. I got a superstition. I ain't talking about ghosts. In the description, you can copy the code. At the end of the day, everybody needs clothes. Logo on the front and back by the desktop, man. Use a code Theofficialbrick 10 off that. Blue block got that IRL merch in the bag. So if you're real Oaklands,
got the money, go and get it now. Loot block. If you got the money, go and get it now. Loot block. If you got the money, go and get it now. Link in the bio. Click that.